Let's just say no one was ready for the sunbeam. Lotus never quite let go of the upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercars, they upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade. Lotus took a respectable four-door Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar. From the outside, there are a few signs that this is something special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet, that's where the magic starts. Looking right up in my neck, and I ain't being cocky, baby, I ain't in the flex. What you should dip about me in a chest, a suggestion. Engine capacity was increased to 3.6 litres, and twin Garrett T25 turbochargers were added. The engine block was reinforced, and new crankshafts were forged by Opel and machined in Germany. At the roundabout, take the third exit. The tyres were widened, and the tyre compound from the Lotus Esprit was used. To handle camber change issues, they put in the self-leveling suspension from the Opel Senator. The only upgrade they didn't put in was an electronic speed limiter. All of this resulted in the Lotus Carlton, designated Type 104 by Lotus. A 177 miles per hour supercar, masquerading as a four-door saloon. Are you all right? Take a moment, then let's do that bit again. Lotus never quite let go of the upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercars, they upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade. Lotus took a respectable four-door Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar. From the outside, there are a few signs that this is something special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet, that's where the magic starts. Engine capacity was increased to 3.6 litres, and twin Garrett T25 turbochargers were added. The engine block was reinforced, and new crankshafts were forged by Opel and machined in Germany. At the roundabout, take the third exit. The tyres were widened, and the tyre compound from the Lotus Esprit was used. To handle camber change issues, they put in the self-leveling suspension from the Opel Senator. The only upgrade they didn't put in was an electronic speed limiter. All of this resulted in the Lotus Carlton, designated Type 104 by Lotus. A 177 miles per hour supercar, masquerading as a four-door saloon. Only 950 of these custom gems were built, and they've become something of a modern classic. The Lotus Carlton was an example of how to turn a saloon into a supercar. But that's not the only thing Lotus got up to. In 1979, Chrysler approached Lotus to create a strict rally version of their Sunbeam three-door hatchback. Lotus, as you might imagine, rather enjoyed the challenge. They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback and changed everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the anti-roll bars, and widened the transmission tunnel. Performance performance was increased by fitting a 2.2-litre version of the Lotus 911 slant four-cylinder engine, resulting in an impressive 250 brake horsepower, up from a meager 105 on the original.
I made my debut in '86 with a melody in a president's mix, and I was there on target and refused to miss. And I still make hits with beats from parties, clubs, and cars and jeeps on the website. See when I beat, then I play for keeps when they sweat the technique.
The Lotus Sunbeam was revealed to the public in 1979 in Geneva to widespread praise in the motoring media.
Researchers never found all the pieces yet. Scientists try to solve the context. Philosophers are wondering what's next. Since the try to laugh to observe, they couldn't observe it. They can't deserve it. My ideas are only for the audience ears. My opponents might take years.
More importantly, the Lotus Sunbeam saw racing success too. In 1980, Henri Toivonen won the 29th Lombard RAC Rally in his Sunbeam.
Just see and peep the technique. Well, they sweat the technique. I spend in the street, it's too cheap, then I get deep.
It almost makes you wonder if Lotus should do more conversion. It's a silly question, actually. Lotus should do more conversions. In fact, I'll call them right now.
I speak indiscreet, cause talk is cheap. Then I get deep in the beat. Think deep, full with the Z, never weak and obsolete. They never grow old. Techniques become antiques, better than something brand new.
I honestly think these might be some of the most beautiful cars in the world. And the story of how it came about is, well, really British. Get in the car and let's get this segment. Jaguar is a bit of a favourite of mine. The company is almost 100 years old and was originally founded to build sidecars for motorcycles. But this is the car that really set the bar, I think. The 1961 E-Type. When he saw it, Enzo Ferrari called it the most beautiful car in the world. High praise indeed. He wasn't alone in his admiration. Accolades have followed this car ever since. It's been in movies, comics, games, and TV shows. Unlike some later cars in the marque, it wasn't just looks though. The E-Type was light and fast. It would do 153 miles an hour and stopped on innovative four-wheel brakes that were better than anything Ferrari or Porsche or even Mercedes-Benz had. It was solid too, with a design based on the D-Type that won the 24 Hours of Le Mans 3 years in a row. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Don't say nothing is ever as good as it seems. Stop running your mouth like that, 'cause you know I'm gonna give it right back. You're so close now.
Anyone who owns an E-Type will tell you that the key to their reliability is to drive them regularly. As if you'd need the excuse. About 2,500 were built, and they're a common sight at auto shows, and surprisingly reasonably priced. All in all, an almost perfect Jaguar. The E-Type was the successor to the Le Mans winning D-Type, but what would that look like if Jaguar designed it today? In 2013, Jaguar answered that question with the F-Type Project 7, a spiritual successor to the E-Type, and designed from the ground up to be the purest, most enjoyable Jaguar yet. The car's heritage is proudly displayed in the gorgeous D-Type curves and the distinctive aero hunch behind the driving position. But like the E-Type, it's not just a pretty face. Powered by a 5-litre V8 supercharged engine, with a fully aluminium body, it's blisteringly fast, with a 0 to 60 speed of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 186 miles an hour. A car as beautiful as this must surely have been a carefully authored design. Actually, it started as a sketch by designer César Pierri, thrown together one Friday in his free time. Jaguar's design director, Ian Callum, saw the sketch in a thumbnail on César's computer during a meeting and asked him what it was. The rest is history. 250 Project 7s were built, as both a successor to the E-Type and as a celebration of Jaguar's victories at Le Mans.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
I think I speak for all of us when I say, thank heavens for César's Friday afternoon doodle. We're almost done, but we've saved the good stuff for last. A spot of rallying in the most British car of them all. Get in, strap in, and let's nail this one. There is one car built in Great Britain that is, quite fairly, considered one of the most influential cars of the century. It's a surprisingly spacious little city car with a side-mounted engine. It's an icon of popular culture. It's been built on every continent where there's a car factory. It's the Mini. The Mini Cooper S was built to be a performance machine with deeper engines, twin carburetors and front disc brakes. This scrappy little machine would go on to achieve more than 30 racing victories in the 1960s and 1970s. A Mini Cooper S flying number 37 placed first at the 1964 Monte Carlo Rally. Driven by Paddy Hopkirk and Henry Liddon, this was the last time an all-British crew would win the event. But not the last time a Mini would. At Monte Carlo in 1966, Minis took the first, second, and third positions. They were all disqualified because they had dimming headlamps, not because they were winning everything in sight. In 1999, the Car of the Century award was presented to the most influential car of the 20th century. The Mini came second. It was beaten by the Model T Ford. That's fair, I suppose. 5.3 million Minis would be sold, making it the most popular British car. And then in 2000, BMW resumed production of the Mini, breathing new life into the iconic marque. If the Mini of the 1960s had its sights set on the roads of Monte Carlo, the X-Rayed Countryman has its eyes on something a little tougher. The deserts and rough terrain of the Dakar, for starters. A wit once said that the only thing Mini in this monster was the pedal. That's rather missing the point, I think. The X-Rayed Countryman is much, much bigger than the Mini Cooper. It has to be. The stage of the Dakar demands literally tons of gear. You could call it a tank. It does rather sound like one. When Mini's X-Rayed division set out to build this thing, they had one goal in mind: winning the Dakar. And they did, every year, from 2012 to 2015.
In 400 meters, turn right.
It's designed to be driven for 2 weeks over deserts and badlands, 5 kilometers above sea level. And it still handles like a hot hatch on a nice bit of dry airspace. Owners come and go. The heritage of a car like the Mini is more than who owns the keys to the shop. I fully expect to see Mini's wings flying for another century. This is quite the story. Bentley at Le Mans in the 1930s. Gentleman racers, heroic driving, and a personal hero of mine. Take good care of the cars, though. Both of them are mine. Bentley, a company founded in 1919 in Cricklewood, North London, and purchased by Rolls-Royce in the 30s. A company synonymous with both racing and luxury. Perhaps the best example I know of those two extremes of British engineering. For almost a century, every Bentley was hand-built to exacting standards. So at the beginning of the 21st century, when Bentley revealed their first mass-produced car, there were a great many questions. The car was the Continental GT, an elegant grand tourer that combined a racetrack pedigree with exquisite style and all the power you could need. The move to mass production has done nothing to blunt the Bentley experience. The 2017 Continental Supersport is responsive, fast, and beautifully designed. Brings together all-wheel drive, carbon fiber bonnet sides and side skirts to create the most powerful performance-focused car the company has ever built. But never forget, Bentley's pedigree is racing, and the Bentley Continental embraces that. In 2007, a largely standard Continental Speed GT broke Bugatti's record for the flying kilometre on the frozen Baltic Sea. And then in 2011, they broke their own record. 205 miles an hour, both ways, on ice. Even when building these gorgeous Grand Tourers, Bentley is driven to excellence. Today, Bentley means modern, peerless luxury and elegance. But that's far from the full story. A century ago, Bentley meant something else entirely. It meant Le Mans. In 1930, eccentric race team owner Dorothy Paget financed a rather special Bentley at the Le Mans. It was a 4.5-litre supercharged masterpiece, driven by Sir Henry Bentley Boy Birkin. It posted the fastest time on the day, but it failed to finish. But what a race it was. Sir Henry's courageous driving forced Rudolf Caracciola's 7-litre Mercedes out of the race at the cost of his own victory. But in doing so, he handed the day to the Bentley Sixes, a gentleman racer indeed. Sir Henry knew he didn't have anything to prove. In 1929, the adventurer Mrs. Mary Victor Bruce had already driven the resolutely modern 4.5-litre Bentley at Montlhéry, setting distance, speed, and endurance records. The Bentley's performance so annoyed Ettore Bugatti that he called it the world's fastest lorry. The blower had the last laugh, though. In 2012, it was sold at auction for over £4 million, which is more than enough to buy a Veyron and a racing truck, if you're keeping score.
Like I told them, can't make a film about car culture around here without you in it, can they? I'll let you know if they need you back.
turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
So, how many of you remember the first cross-platform racing game? Not talking about Xbox and PC. I am talking about Amstrad and Apple, Atari, Amiga, Commodore, and MS-DOS. It's time for number 8, the Countach, and a speed trap. Let's race like it's 1987. Right, this car just wants to go. So go, blast past that speed camera. Choosing the car for this one was so hard, but I have to love the Countach. Those angles, that paint job. And if I'm wrong about it being the first cross-platform racing game, let me know in the comments. Wow, that is beautiful. Bring it back. I want to go. So we're back with more fantastic games and fantastic cars. I'm the Racer, and I thought, we're in England, and Edinburgh's just up the road. So at number 7, no big surprise, it's Project Gotham Racing and the Ferrari 355 Berlinetta. Right, first, drive this beauty over to Edinburgh.
Meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Turn right. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Project Gotham Racing had this great system that they called kudos. Basically, do stunts and earn kudos for it. Even before I started streaming, I was commentating on what we were doing.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
I love this city. I was there the other day shooting top 10 things people eat in Edinburgh. The Princess Challenge has got nothing on that.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Right, park it and loosen up. It's time to earn some kudos. So, we're here in Edinburgh now. Just had a milkshake with a cake on top of it. 5 out of 7, can definitely recommend. But if you want to see me reacting to that, check out the video on your screen now. But pause it. First, you've got to see what we can do. Go! Let's see some really skillful driving. that Project Gotham Racing needed a reboot. Though, being at Horizon isn't half bad. And we are back, and I'm almost over that sugar shock. Seriously, Edinburgh, what the heck? It's time for number 6, and this is special to me, because this is my ride! Just look at it! Thanks to all of you on my channel who made this possible for me. This drive is for you. And what are we doing? It's easy. It's Daytona! 3, 2, 1, go! Rolling start! This really is the arcade game. If you ever see one with a full cockpit and steering wheel, play it. Drop whatever you are doing and play it. It's almost as good as the real thing. Almost. Now, let me get in character for this. Time extended. That's time extended.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Time extended. Final stretch now. It's not even funny how much I enjoy saying that. You drive that thing better than I do. That is not fair. Give me lessons! And do you mind if I live stream them? Welcome back, all of you. It's time to get a little crazy. Or a little more crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm here at the Horizon Festival counting down my top 10 picks for the best cars and games. Time for number 5. This game was all about fun and big cars. And going crazy. It's Crazy Taxi. And we've got a Chevy Bel Air to do it in. Yo, I've got a fare for you. Get to Ambleside and do a crazy jump on the way. Hey, you all. Right, we're counting down my top 10 picks for the most memorable cars in video games. It's time for Sega Rally. We've got a 92 Integrale Evo with all the rally upgrades, and no apologies, I am going to go all out fangirl on this one. 3, 2, 1, go! Hard right. Very long, easy right. Hard left. Very long, easy right. Easy left. Very long, easy right. Easy left. Hard left. Very long, easy right. Very long, easy left. Hard left. Hard right. Easy left. Over a jump. Hard left. Easy right. Game over, yeah! Everyone, LaRacer here at Horizon. For this next section, we're heading over to the quarry. See you over there after the jump. Meet me there. This is going to be great.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. Turn left.
Take a moment, breathe, because this is gonna be intense. Hey everyone, it's time for number 3 on my list of great cars and great experiences in games. Multiplayer isometric racing madness. It's time for 850 brake horsepower of trophy truck. It's time to go super off-road. I know it's not top-down, but that's a detail. Slam this thing around the place. Let's see what you could do. Make sure to get a whole bunch of air and some drifts. Those always look fantastic. Oh yeah, that is brutal. Do more of that. Fantastic. Everyone, let me know if you want to see us doing more off-road stuff. Maybe you even want a whole countdown about it. Let me know in the comments.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. 200 meters, you will arrive at your destination. In 200 meters, you will arrive at your destination. Take the second exit.
In your ear, so I be sublime. It's enjoyable. Take off your coats, ladies act like gems. Sit down, Indian styles, you recite these snaps. See, for the Christmas speedy or infectious with the slow mo. Me in the 80s, JV's on the wrong way. My never in the quest to get the paper on the right now. Let me take it to the queen side.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
All the consequences who invade the air. Hold up a second, son, 'cause we almost there. You could be a black man or lose all your soul. You could be white and you but don't do wrong. See, my people's university, we got knowledge of all the devil and stuff. See, there's no one else who could drop it from the angle. They're cute at that. So do that, do that, do that, that. Do that, do that, do that, that. Do that, do that, do that, that. I'm working out with me, get back into the So
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
no shot plans. So give me the soda and let's not make it the last.
have arrived at your destination.